Since we're on the topic of bodily functions, I have a story to tell you. When I was yet a child, I was in the first grade. This is back when I had glasses as large as my face, and I was chubby and short, and I couldn't read yet. My teacher's name was Miss Brown. She was later married as Miss Kirk. But that's irrelevant to this story. Back in first grade, I was a shy little lad of maybe a good 2 feet tall. I have no idea how tall I was. And I was very shy. I was so shy that when you were required to go to the restroom, you had to hold up 2 fingers to do so. And everyone knew you were going to go to the restroom. That and the restroom was in the room. Anyway, though, I would never raise my fingers because I knew people would laugh at me for having to go potty, because going potty in first grade is like fucking your sister and people finding out about it. It's just a no-go. You just don't do it. But I really, really had to go potty really bad. This was first grade, dumbass. So I braved it, and I raised 2 fingers. And the teacher goes, "Travis, you can wait." What she did not know is I couldn't wait. She did not know this. And she would never find out. I waited 2 minutes, and then I raised my fingers again. She answered the same way, and I was forced to wait. Unfortunately, I shit my britches. But that's not where this story ends. It was time to go to recess. And that meant it was time for me to go to the restroom. I go to the restroom, and I inspect the damage. Immediately, I pull my pants back up because there's no fucking way I'm going to clean up that mess. So, I go to recess with my britches full of shit. The whole recess, I had no play, no fun, no giggle, no laughter, no skipping, no dancing. I sat on the bench in my feces for a good 50 minutes. We went back to class, and I smelled like shit for the rest of the day, but no one knew where the shit came from. They just assumed it was in the air. I mean, it's a fucking elementary school. So, it's time for music class, the last class of the day. I'm so excited because I know that I'm home free. What the fuck do you do in music class? You play those little flute thingies, recorders that you never play in real life. That's easy as shit. I'll sit down on my shit for an hour and play that. Easy. Easy. I can do that. We walk in our single file line, and as I'm walking, I see this girl tying her shoe. And I look at her, and she looks at me. Our eyes meet, and she flips me off. And then I knew that the next class would be hell. We go to the next class, into music class. I look for the recorders or the guitars, but they're not there. What's there is jazzercise equipment and the gym teacher. We do jazzercise this class. I am not entirely sure why, but all I know is that my shit was chafing against my ass for a good 50 minutes. But I was in the back of the class. I was smart. I wasn't going to let me see that nasty ass bulge in the back of my pants. No one saw it. But then at the very end, when class was right about to stop, the music was about to cut to chase, we started doing jumping jacks, which is fine. My shit can bounce around all day as long as no one sees it. But they decided to make us all turn around. You need to do jumping jacks, and you need to turn 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 45 degrees. I'm not entirely sure why, but I think they were looking for shit. I refused to turn. I refused. So, They all looked at me and yelled at me to tell me to turn, and I did not. I would never turn for nobody. I am nobody's bitch. I may smell like shit, but I have some dignity. The class ended and no one asked anything of it. We walked single file out to go and to wait for our parents. But as we were walking, this kid named Luke turned around, looked at me, and he asked, "Travis, did you shit your pants?" I was ashamed.